Your relationship with money isn't just about numbers, it's about the stories you tell yourself. Financial psychology reveals something fascinating. Your money mindset was largely formed before you ever made your first dollar. Think about this. The same brain that absorbed money messages in childhood is now making your adult financial decisions. And while these early lessons helped you navigate your family's financial reality, they might be limiting your financial potential today. Most people assume their money beliefs are just who they are. But what if I told you that your money mindset isn't fixed? It's a psychological framework that can be intentionally reshaped. The science of money mindset formation. Your money mindset develops through three powerful psychological channels: direct experiences, observed behaviors, and absorbed messages. This isn't just theory. Neuroscience shows that repeated childhood experiences create neural pathways that become your default financial responses. When researchers study brain activity during financial decisions, they can actually see these early patterns activating. For example, if you grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees, your brain likely formed stronger neural connections around scarcity than abundance. These connections don't just influence how you think about money, they shape how you feel about it at a subconscious level. Understanding this brain science gives you a tremendous advantage. While others remain trapped in unconscious patterns, you can identify and rewire these neural pathways to create a healthier relationship with money. Identifying your money beliefs. Money beliefs are the unconscious beliefs that drive your financial behaviors. Financial psychologists have identified four primary money beliefs categories that shape your relationship with money. First, money avoidance, the belief that money is bad or that you don't deserve it. This often leads to financial self-sabotage or neglect. If you find yourself uncomfortable with having too much money or feel guilty about wealth, you might be operating from this belief. Second, money worship, the belief that more money will solve all problems. This drives the endless pursuit of more without ever feeling satisfied. If you constantly think, I'll be happy when I have X dollars, you're likely influenced by this belief. Third, money status, equating self-worth with net worth. This creates financial decisions based on appearances rather than values. If purchasing decisions are heavily influenced by what others might think, this belief may be active. Fourth, money vigilance, the belief that careful monitoring and protection of money is essential. While this can promote saving, extreme vigilance creates anxiety and prevents healthy risk-taking. Which of these resonates with you? Understanding your dominant money belief is the first step toward reshaping your financial psychology. Breaking inherited money patterns. Your money mindset isn't entirely your creation. It's often inherited from your family's financial psychology. Consider this. Studies show that children of anxious spenders often become anxious savers, while children of compulsive savers sometimes become rebellious spenders. These aren't random outcomes. They're psychological reactions to your financial upbringing. The solution isn't blaming your past, it's understanding it. Try this three-step approach to identify inherited patterns. First, reflect on your family's money stories. What financial messages were explicitly stated in your household? What was communicated through behavior? Second, connect these messages to your current financial behaviors. Do you find yourself repeating patterns even when they don't serve you? Third, consciously choose which patterns to keep and which to release. Not all inherited financial psychology is negative. Some family money wisdom might be worth preserving. Remember, awareness itself is transformative. Simply recognizing these patterns creates space for new choices. Developing a healthy money mindset. A healthy money mindset isn't about positive thinking. It's about psychological flexibility around financial decisions. Financial psychologists have identified three core components of a healthy money mindset: awareness, acceptance, and intentional action. Awareness means understanding your emotional responses to money without judgment. When you feel anxiety about checking your bank account or excitement about an impulse purchase, simply notice these reactions. Acceptance involves recognizing that your financial history has shaped you but doesn't define your future. Your past money mistakes aren't character flaws, they're learning opportunities. Intentional action means aligning your financial behaviors with your values rather than your fears. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Here's a practical exercise to develop this mindset. For 1 week before making any purchase, ask yourself, is this choice driven by my values or my money beliefs? This simple question activates your prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for intentional decision making. Money habits that reshape your psychology. Your money mindset isn't just changed by thinking differently, it's transformed by acting differently. Psychological research shows that behaviors often lead to belief changes, not the other way around. Let me share 3 evidence-based habits that reshape your financial psychology. First, practice financial self-compassion. Studies show that self-criticism actually reduces financial discipline, while self-compassion improves it. When you make a money mistake, try speaking to yourself as you would to a good friend, with understanding rather than judgment. Second, implement the pause practice. Before financial decisions, take a 10-minute pause to identify what emotion is driving the choice. This creates space between stimulus and response, allowing your rational brain to engage. Third, develop a gratitude ritual for what you already have. Research shows that practicing financial gratitude for 5 minutes daily reduces the psychological pull of materialism and increases satisfaction with current resources. What makes these habits powerful is that they don't require willpower. They work with your brain's natural tendencies rather than against them. The Money Mindset Transformation Framework. Now let's integrate everything into a practical framework for transforming your money mindset. This 3-phase process works regardless of your starting point or financial situation. Phase 1, awareness. Use a money journal to track not just what you spend, but how you feel before, during, and after financial decisions. Look for patterns in your emotional responses. Are certain situations triggering specific money beliefs? Phase 2, experimentation. Test new financial behaviors that challenge your limiting beliefs. If scarcity thinking dominates your mindset, experiment with setting aside even tiny amounts in an abundance fund. If avoidance is your pattern, schedule 15-minute financial review sessions. Phase 3, integration. Create environmental cues that reinforce your new money mindset. This might mean changing your password to a financial affirmation, setting calendar reminders for financial self-compassion, or creating visual representations of your money values. The power of this framework is that it addresses both conscious and unconscious aspects of your financial psychology. You're not just changing what you think about money, you're rewiring how your brain processes financial information. Transforming your relationship with money. Remember, your money mindset wasn't formed overnight, and it won't transform overnight either. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, requires consistent practice over time. The good news is that financial psychology research shows significant mindset shifts can begin in as little as 21 days of consistent practice. Each time you interrupt an old pattern and choose a new response, you're literally creating new neural pathways. I'm curious, which money belief do you recognize most in your own financial psychology? Share in the comments below. I read every comment, and your insights help shape future content. The most financially successful people aren't those with the most financial knowledge. They're those who have developed the healthiest relationship with money. They've learned to work with their financial psychology rather than against it. If you found value in understanding these psychological principles behind money mindset, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. This channel is all about uncovering the hidden psychology that shapes your financial life, and I'd love to have you join us on this journey.